So what does this all mean for how we handle John 16:33? Well, it means we need to let the verse do the job it was intended to do, without forcing it to do a job it was never meant for.
Here's the right way to think about it. First, we embrace it as the powerful pastoral promise it is. We will face trouble, but we can have this deep peace because we know Christ has already won the victory. And second, we avoid the mistake of making this verse a proof text for end times timing. It's simply not talking about that.
To put it as simply as possible, John 16:33 is a perfect description of what life is like for a Christian in this present age, this whole period between Christ's first coming and his second.
And this is the key takeaway. It does not tell us the location or the status of the church during that future, specific outpouring of God's final wrath. That's a different question, and it requires a different set of verses to answer it.
If you really want to build a timeline for the end times, you have to go to the passages that are explicitly dealing with it. Like Jesus' promise in John 14 to come and take us to himself, or Paul's super detailed descriptions of the rapture and the day of the Lord in Thessalonians.
And that brings us full circle, right back to this incredible verse. Far from being a verse that causes theological problems, when we see it in its proper context, it becomes this rock-solid source of strength for believers in any and every generation.
Ultimately, the message is this simple. The world brings the pressure, the affliction, the trouble. But our reality isn't defined by the world, it's defined by our position in Christ. And in him, we have a peace that has already overcome it all.